With that down, let's move on to this, shall we? You know, we've got a load of stuff lined up for us for 2025. We're still just in the first quarter of 2025. Everything's so exciting. Everything's looking great. But I thought it would be interesting to take a minute and remember that there's a lot of stuff coming in 2026, specifically from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. More things than you might expect. Like when I put the list together, I was like, oh my God, how much stuff is coming out in 2026? And there's a lot. And I thought it'd be fun for us to go down and rank not only everything that's coming out, but in what order we are most excited for. So here we go. This is my order, and then I'm going to ask Rob and Kris what they think of my 8 most anticipated things coming from Marvel in 2026. I'm going to start off with number 8. And at number 8, I've got your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I am not as in love with this first season as most people.
I am.
But I gotta say, I liked it more than I thought I would. I did. I still don't think it's great, but I think it's good. And so them doing a second season, sign me up. It's still down at the bottom of my list, but I'll be there to check it out. At number 7, X-Men 97 Season 2. We don't have an official release date yet, but Winterbomb did say that it will come out in 2026. So once we get the official release date, we'll of course talk about that more. But listen, I don't think X-Men 97 was like the greatest thing ever, as some people did, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it enough that I stayed up till midnight every night that a new episode was dropping, and I checked it out. I thought it was a worthy successor to the original X-Men animated series. So X-Men 97 Season 2 is in my number 7 spot. In my number 6 spot, Wonder Man. I was not that interested before. Because, you know, one of my criticisms of the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been they're throwing too many new characters at us too quickly. Like, you need new characters, but I felt like there's just been this overwhelming glut of new characters. I thought Wonder Man was just another one of those. But listen, you got Sir Ben Kingsley reprising his role in there, and I love him. As Travis, is that his character's name?
Yes.
Travis? Trevor, thank you.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Trevor, his character is like, I know a lot of people at first, like in the Iron Man, I was like, this is stupid, but I'll tell you what, man, more and more that once they did the whole little Marvel short thing with him in prison and then breaking him out,
the one shot
that then led into Shang-Chi. I love this character. And Yahya Abdul-Mateen. I mean, what can you say about him? The guy's a great actor. And I've actually been hearing some not bad things about it. So Wonder Man for me climbs all the way up to my number 6. In my number 5 spot, Vision Quest. Listen, I love Paul Bettany. I've always liked the Vision character. And Metalis being announced as being the showrunner of it, I think there's a load of possibilities there. They're also like bringing back the villain from Iron Man 1. Not
Obadiah Stane?
No, not Obadiah Stane, but the guy who was the supposed member of the Ten Rings, who takes
with in the beginning and at the cave.
At the beginning in the cave,
Oh, wow.
and apparently he's coming back to do this. A bunch of does Star-Lord show up in this? I mean, depending on what the art was. Anyway, either way, I got Vision Quest in my number 5. At number 4 of my most anticipated Marvel thing in 2026, the Punisher special. Oh God, I was just pure giddy. Not just because we're going to get a Punisher story, but also because it marks the return of Marvel's special events.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is going to be short. It's probably, I'm going to guess this is going to be like 35 minutes.
I think maybe 50.
Think that long?
Yeah.
Was even Werewolf by
Because
Night
I think
that
Werewolf
long?
by Night was 50.
Yeah.
Werewolf by Night was
somewhat,
50.
yeah.
I thought it was like 40 something, but okay. So maybe it'll be that long. Maybe it'll be a little bit shorter, but still, I love both seasons of Punisher that we had on Netflix. I love John Bernthal in the role. So Punisher is my number 4. In my number 3 spot, even though I haven't watched season 1 yet, Daredevil Born Again season 2. Of course, again, Winterbomb, the head of Marvel Television, has confirmed that the next season, which already has started production, by the way.
Thank goodness.
They've already started production on Daredevil season 2. They're shooting right now. It's going to be out next year. Now, maybe I'll change my mind about that after I watch the first few episodes of Daredevil Born Again season 1. Maybe I won't like it, but for right now, Daredevil Born Again season 2, I'm just so excited for this property returning. Yes, we saw, Matt in Spider-Man No Way Home. Yes, we saw Matt in She-Hulk, but I mean, the show, the series, Daredevil, 16 and a half year absence, finally getting him back tonight. We're going to talk about that more in just a little bit. But I'm at number 3, Daredevil Born Again Season 2. My number 2 most anticipated thing coming from Marvel in 2026, Spider-Man 4. It's going to be interesting not having John Watts directing, because he's directed the previous 3. But you got Destin in there directing it, who, of course, did such a marvelous job with Shang-Chi. Tom Holland returning. They've spent a number of years wanting to get this thing right before they went into production. Coming out in 2026. Can't wait for it. The question is, will it take place before Battle World, in Battle World? Will it connect in? We'll see how they're going to do it. But Spider-Man episode 4 is my number 2 most anticipated thing. And my number 1 most anticipated Marvel Cinematic Universe property for 2026 is, of course, Blade. Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, it's Avengers Doomsday. Because, listen, I don't think it's hyperbole to say this movie's a make or break movie for Marvel. Like, honestly, you knock it out of the park with Avengers Doomsday, everything's right in the world. Like, Deadpool and Wolverine being such a success definitely got things steering in the right direction and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure Daredevil will continue that. Hopefully Thunderbolts will as well. But you drop the ball on an Avengers movie, that could be really bad. But you do it really well. Doesn't even have to be the best one they've done. Just do it really well. All is right in the world. And like with everything they've already been teasing between the concept art and everything else, the big announcement of Robert Downey Jr. and everything, that's got to be it. Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, Hungryroot. You know, grocery shopping used to be one of the biggest struggles. Between your busy schedule and wanting to eat healthier, it just feels impossible to stay on top of everything. But all that changes when you discover Hungryroot, the easiest way to eat healthy without the hassles. Hungryroot is like having your own personal grocery shopper. They take care of the weekly shopping for you, recommending healthy, high-quality groceries tailored to your tastes, nutritional preferences, and even health goals. They've got it all: smoothies, snacks for the kids, ready-to-eat meals, and even supplements. For me, Hungryroot is absolutely a game changer, guys. My health goals have become so much easier to stick to. I love how they personalize my cart every week and even get smart about my preferences as I go. It's honestly stress-free and so simple. You're gonna love Hungryroot as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/Campea and use the code Campea. That's hungryroot.com/Campea, using the code Campea to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea. So again, here's my order of things in order of anticipation for 2026 for the MCU. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, X-Men 97 Season 2, Wonder Man. By the way, technically, Wonder Man is a 2025 thing.
Yeah.
It launches at the end of 2025, but I'm counting it because it's also going to have episodes in 2026. So I'm just kind of counting that, even though maybe I shouldn't. Anyway, at number 5, Vision Quest. At number 4, The Punisher Special. At number 3, Daredevil Born Again Season 2. At number 2, Spider-Man 4. And my number 1 most anticipated coming out of Marvel is obviously Avengers Doomsday. Kris, let's go over to you. There's a lot of stuff coming from Marvel Studios,
Yeah.
some bigger, some smaller. What's your order of anticipation?
Get ready to disagree with me. Woo! I hate making lists because it's all subjective. It's just down to personal taste. I took a very different approach than you, and I put Daredevil Season 2 in that bottom slot because I need to see Season 1 before I can anticipate Season 2.
That's rational. There's
So I
nothing
went
wrong with that.
I
Vision.
already hate this list.
I knew you would. You'd be like, that list is woke. I hate
Yeah,
it.
it's stupid.
MCU list over here, man. Am I right? Vision Quest I have next, just because while I love Terry Matalas and I love what he's done with Star Trek, pretty much most of it. I'm making sure I don't get any ire from you. I just don't know what this show is still. And so it's I'm interested to learn more about Vision, but also, okay, I need to know more about it in general. Next up, the Punisher Special. Love Bernthal. I think he's an incredible, incredible actor. I'm very interested to see what he's going to bring to the page here. I'm interested to see what he does with the script. Then I would go with Wonder Man, just because I freaking love that character, and Yaya is insane. What a great actor, and I think this is going to be such a fun show. Then next for me is Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2, because I freaking loved this show. I thought this was so charming and so fun, and there was real peril, and I really enjoyed it. And oh my gosh, we're giving me Spider-Gwen? Come on. Then Avengers Doomsday. Then X-Men 97, because I think that first season is near perfect. And then I end with Spider-Man 4, because Spider-Man is my guy. That's my favorite superhero of all time, and anytime I get to see Spider-Man on screen makes me happy.
So you've got Endgame, or Doomsday, I should say, in the number 3 spot.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I forgot
Interesting.
Doomsday. Yeah, there. Avengers Doomsday. Yeah.
Interesting. So your number 1 is going to be Spider-Man 4.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love Peter Parker.
That's
my guy.
The movies have been so good so far, and you're losing your director, but you're getting the Shang-Chi director in. I mean, that's why I got it my number 2. Anyway, Rob, how would you order your list, your order of anticipation for
Mine's,
this?
I guess, kind of close to yours. I'm going to go Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man at the bottom, and then followed by X-Men 97, because animation isn't real. It's animation. I got to go live. Only live action is real. Sorry, Brandon. I'm already getting the DM.
By the way, animation is just for kids. Just in case anybody didn't know that, animation is.
Well, I don't think
just
that,
Furious.
but
clearly I do
Furious
not
over
believe
here.
that.
and then I'm going to go with Daredevil Born Again Season 2 for the same reason Chris is, because I haven't seen Season 1, but it'll probably be higher.
Yeah.
Then Wonder Man, and because I've heard it's good and I want to see it. Could be that. Could be good. Then I would go with the Punisher special, not knowing what it is.
It's kind of in the middle for all of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Punisher
Yeah.
special. Then I'm going to go with, where am I? Daredevil's Punisher special. I'm going to go with Spider-Man 4. Then with, am I up to 2 now?
Yeah.
I think I'm up to 2.
I think so.
Now, my number 2 is Vision Quest.
Well, yes. I mean, with
I
Terry
mean, and,
running it,
I'll,
yeah.
and I'll say this because it's not just because of Star Trek, but Terry Matalas show ran 12 Monkeys. He created and show ran the 4 seasons of 12 Monkeys, which was an incredible science fiction. It's one of the best time travel shows ever done. And I think he has a real handle on science fiction. And seeing what he did just in the brief moments that Data was in Picard season 3, I think he's going to bring us something that I think he's going to bring us some great science fiction, some great Marvel, and some great Vision, all wrapped into one delicious confection. Only because I think that's his wheelhouse. And I think he's going to elevate, at least for me, elevate what a Marvel MCU series has been so far. I think it's going to be very elevated. And then, of course, number 1, because I love the Avengers Doomsday. I mean, how can I not? The only problem is I wish I was anticipating it more, but knowing after seeing whether those leaked, whether that artwork is true or not, and even if it's from Secret Wars, if that's the direction they're going, I don't care about the rest of the MCU. I just want to see that. I want to see, and I'm so hyped. I got the omnibus from Cheap Graphic Novels of Secret Wars and Secret Wars Battle World. Can't wait to get them. I'm going to delve in and read the whole thing again. I'm getting hyped.
I again, my anticipation starting to build. It's really weird. We are in like 2 months. We are only going to be 1 year away from Avengers Doomsday.
I know.
Like it still kind of feels like it's something down the road. It's going to be like in 3 or 4 years. It's literally we're almost just a year away from it. It's kind of crazy. So, and listen, maybe after tonight and we see the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, maybe we'll be even more excited about the MCU, or maybe we'll lose some of our enthusiasm for the MCU. Who knows? Guys, question is for you. How would you order in your ranking of anticipation for all the Marvel stuff coming in 2026? I mean, our lists all were different. Maybe yours would be too. Maybe it's the same as one of ours. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.